just so perfect. He's so perfect. He's so holy. He has a redemption plan this whole entire time, which, you know what? I'm going to stop and show you this because this blew my mind when I learned this. So in Genesis 1, the first three words is in the beginning. In the beginning. And in the beginning in Hebrew is Bereshit. Bereshit. And it was written originally in ancient Hebrew, which was pictograph. And they were pictures, and they also had meaning. Those pictures had meaning. So I'm going to show you here. Okay, so this is, I know it's kind of backwards, right? But this is Bereshit. Okay, so this is the first two words in Bereshit. So this is in the beginning, Genesis 1. Bar, which is the first two words in Bereshit, is sun. And this one is Aleph, which in pictograph, ancient Hebrew, is an ox head, which also is symbolic to God. The next word, the next letter is Shin, which is actually depicted like a front tooth. And that's the pictograph of the Shin. And it means to destroy or consume, like you're eating, you destroy and consume with your teeth. The next letter is Yod, which is hand. And then the last is Tav, which was written like a cross. It was a cross. So what does that say? Son of God, his hand consumed, destroyed on the cross. So in the beginning, God already knew, had a redemption plan because he knows everything. He's all sovereign, all glory to him. He knew that there would be a redemption plan, that he would send his son to die on the cross to be our redemption, sacrificial Passover lamb. Which on the Passover, when they had the blood on their doorposts, they did a cross, a tav, did a cross on the top of their doorposts. Right? I mean, it just goes on and on. Like, it's just so deep. And then guess what else? You know how Jesus says he's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end? Well, in Hebrew, Alpha and Omega is Aleph, is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and Tav is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet, right? Tav is the cross. Aleph is God, right? Then he says that he's the way, the truth, and the life. Truth in Hebrew is emet. Emet is spelled out Aleph, Mem, Tav. Mem is the middle letter of the entire alphabet. Aleph, Mem, Tav, beginning, middle, end. He's the way, the truth, and the life. He's the truth, Emet, and he is Aleph, Mem, Tav. I mean, it blows me away, these little fun, right? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, that's how beautiful and timely, and everything is so perfect that, like, it's so spiritual. It's the most spiritual I've ever experienced, and I went far in the New Age to find spiritual experience and truth, and 20 years in that, and this is the most spiritual I've encountered in just a short amount of time, in like less than 3 years.